This is episode 12 of the Firm Bubbles Pokemon podcast, and in this episode, I will be discussing how to weatherproof your cards. I'm kind of inspired because it's snowing outside right now. The first weather condition that's pretty easy to understand is sun bleaching. Any star will emit radiation that whitens your cards. So you have to keep your cards out of the sunlight. It's really that simple, but if you're trying to take good pictures of your cards, maybe you try to put it in optimal sunlight, or if you're trying to just bring it places, you're going to bring it out in the sun. And yeah, that's really bad for your card because that causes whitening, which is irreversible. Literally takes the color out of your cards, and color's like the most important part. So yeah, you definitely want to avoid the sun. Then there's also water, wetness, snow, rain. You obviously want to avoid that too. The problem with those kind of conditions is that even if you have your card like in a plastic sleeve or in a top loader, water always finds a way, so the water could definitely still get through that. Don't bring it outside if it's raining or snowing. You want to keep it like a little elevated so it's not on the floor because water pulls up on floors. If you're keeping your cards in your closet or something like that where you're not constantly seeing what they're exposed to, you need it on like shelving. Other than light and water, any kind of liquid, not just water, but you get it. Other two factors that come with those that negatively affect cards are heat and moisture, like from dampness. So you want to try to avoid both of those. So you don't want your cards to be, if your attic gets like really hot, then, and you have like multiple cards right next to each other, which you probably will, they'll like stick together, and then when they peel apart, they'll be not destroyed, but their surfaces will be much worse, and that will degrade their value significantly. You don't want them in really hot places. Also, you don't want them in really like damp places. The same thing will happen. They'll stick together, but also like they'll lose their integrity because they'll lose their firmness, and it'll just degrade their quality significantly. Not really their surface as much, but the card itself. Like it could even peel. If your card is kind of peeling, you definitely want to take care of that as soon as possible by, I guess, just getting it graded. Even if that's not going to like fix it or anything, it's going to make the rating look good so you could still sell it. Because basically, like, I still have it, but I had a card that was peeling. It was a really rare Kobe Bryant card, and I got it graded as like a 3.5, which was like all good. But then I wanted to like try to like make it a little better, so I took it out of the grading case, like sealed it up with glowy tape, like shiny tape, which stopped it from peeling, but made it virtually like unsellable, I believe, at this point. So I could have gotten like $800 for it, but because I tried to take care of the peeling myself, I ruined it.